You get the men's health over, over 40 specifically, which I definitely understand that demographic
Uh,
because I just turned 40.
Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm telling you, man, health has been a top priority. I've lost almost 100 pounds in the last 2 years.
Yes, let's go, bro. That is
Yeah.
incredible. What are you doing?
I went to the doctors when I was like 38. They put me on blood pressure medicine. I went back at 39, and he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to up your dosage and get you on this cholesterol medicine." And it was just like, enough's enough. I said, "No, I'm not doing that." And I just made a change. And I went home and told my wife and said, "You know what? I just voiced my concerns and let her know." Like, I was legitimately scared. I mean, the doctor told me to put an aspirin in my wallet
Wow.
because I could have a heart attack at any moment. And that's a wake up call. And so luckily she was on board to make the change, and we cleaned up our food. Um, it's diet, man. It's diet. So the big thing for me, the kind of the carrot, yeah, dude, the carrot I was chasing was all the bad fats, all the bad, and a lot of research about inflammation. And honestly, I felt like once I got my inflammation under control, my immune system, my metabolism started working the way it was supposed to, and the weight just started going, bro. And then, I probably had lost 40 or 50 pounds and kind of plateaued. And then I started counting calories after that, to watch, the volume that I was doing. And then I was able to lose the other 50. And I started, the whole time I had been supplementing with exercise. So I exercise 3 times a week, but I feel really good about it because I haven't cut out anything other than just the quality of the food. I still eat carbs, and I still have a good, well balanced diet. A lot of it's just all natural foods, fruits and vegetables and meats and grains, whole grains. So,
That is awesome. Now, Carlos, this is gonna sound weird, but I'm recording this, like all my Zoom calls are recorded. Could I
uh-huh.
take that little clip and just use it as one of my posts one day and be like, check out what Carlos did and the results that he got?
Yeah, I would love that. That'd be just fine. I think there's so much crappy information out there, man, regarding health.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's trying to push an agenda.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to find good information. Even going to the doctors just want to, they want to sell you. They want to sell you.
Yeah.
And they don't necessarily want to fix you. They want to treat you because that's how they make money. And it's not the
Mhm.
doctors, it's just the industry, right? There
Mhm.
are good people out there, but um, you have to dig. You have to figure it out.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, what would be your advice like for the guys that are going to watch this and say, "Oh, well then what did Carlos do? Like what does he know that I don't know and where do I go find it out?"
Yeah, look, do some research and understand where your information is coming from. You can't necessarily go to like the whatever it's called, the United Health Heart Association, because they're all sponsored by the food industry. That
Mhm.
they're the ones poisoning us to begin with. So you have to make sure the research that you're doing is unbiased.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, really, but ultimately, what I found is um, the fewer the ingredients, the better. Cook at home. Put in the effort. Exercise is only 10% of it.
Yeah.
Diet is 90%. What you put in your mouth. Isn't that a weird concept? What you put in your mouth is is what you are. You are what you eat, right?
It's more than a saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
that's awesome. So if I backtrack again, you got the news and you started with nutrition. You were like, okay, I'm gonna change what I'm eating.
Hmm.
And then that helped bring down the inflammation, probably because less processed sugars, less sugar in general. Is that what led to lower inflammation, or was there something else you did
I
there?
I really think the oils
Oils.
that they use are very inflammatory.
Hmm.
And so what I ended up doing was I narrowed it down to uh, extra virgin olive oil.
Hmm.
And I understand you're not supposed to cook with high heat, but I figured, I just started cooking things at lower heat, and that was pretty much the only fat I was allowing into my body. And now I've introduced some more, um, some good quality butters or ghee.
Hmm.
But for the most part, extra virgin olive oil, and just make sure it's good quality oil. And that really helped clean my body up. And then I eat a lot of anti-inflammatory or antioxidant foods. There's some superfoods out there. Um,
Yeah, what are your go-tos?
my go-tos: avocados, sweet
Hmm.
potatoes, berries,
Hmm.
and then just learn to love fruits and vegetables, because once you learn how to cook with them, they're so flavorful and so good. And no food will make you feel as good as fruits and vegetables.
Oh, this is gold. I love this. So that helped bring down your inflammation. Then you said you felt like your immune system, or the what did you say it was your immune system?
My metabolism.
Your metabolism.
My
You're like my
metabolism.
metabolism
Yeah, my
came back.
metabolism. And the thing I found out is the inflammation. It's not just your stomach. What it does is these bad foods and bad oils, they inflame your intestines. And what it does is it really destroys the lining of your intestines. And your intestines serve a purpose, because what do they separate? They separate our blood from what's inside our intestines, which is poop.
The crap.
And the last thing you ever want to do is allow that barrier
Yeah.
to, and that's what ends up happening. That's all this indigestion people have, and like uh troubles with their bowels, and it's all linked to everything. It's linked to heart disease, it's linked to diabetes, it's linked to um you know cancers and things like this. All of these things are linked to this, and it all starts with inflammation. It's because the FDA, they allow these things, but the problem is they're testing for one serving size. But
Mhm.
what they don't understand is it's compounded. So
Yeah.
if you have, first of all, who eats one serving of anything? But it compounds. It takes your body a long time to recover from that inflammation. And so if every meal you're having even a fried food or sugar or anything like that, it just compounds. So every time we have a meal or a snack that has those bad items in it, it just compounds and compounds, and our body's never able to recover. And so
Mhm.
our system doesn't work right.
Wow. So once you got that inflammation down, your metabolism's back in, and then you're like started shedding at that point.
Yeah, started
And
started shedding. It took a couple of weeks really before I started to have results, and then it just started coming off, and it was a lot fast.
yeah, so overall 100 pounds is what you've lost.
100
And
pounds.
and in what amount of time,
So I
basically?
actually I actually lost 100 pounds in about 1 year.
Wow, that is so cool. And then you started implementing your fitness. Like,
Yeah, well, I was actually doing the three fitness the whole time.
oh, but
Three
then you
times
started
a
getting better results.
hmm Yeah, and so really for me, where I'm at, so I lost 100 pounds over a year,
Hmm.
and then I have maintained within about 5 pounds since that time.
Hmm.
Um, and really, it's been pretty awesome, because I feel like when I lost that 100 pounds, I did lose some muscle,
Hmm.
but over the past year, I've never been stronger. Holy cow! I've really been able to gain the muscle back, and I feel great. So
And you just turned 40.
just turned 40, and
So you're stronger over 40.
man, I've got to. 36-inch waist. I hadn't been a 36-inch waist since I was 12 years old.
Let's go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Anything else you'd share with the guys then that are going to watch this?
Um, you know what? I mean, I was over 300 pounds for geez, 25 years, and I just thought, you know what? I always told myself I'm just built different. I'm bigger. I'm, it's genetic, and turns out that was just excuses I was making. You can be whatever you want to be, so you just got to do it.
My goodness, what a testimonial. I love it. Well, thanks for letting me use this part of our call as a
Yeah,
clip. Like, what a cool benefit. I thought we were going to be talking contacts, and here we are. You're giving a testimonial to help these guys who are like entering this holiday season. I'm starting a healthy holidays like program now. And I'm like, this is the best way to start here is get some of these testimonials from individuals like yourself who are like, dude, I did it. I got the results. I'm happy. I'm stronger than I've ever been. Like, it's so good. So
yeah.
thanks.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man.